Welcome back to the YouTube channel Bangalore Media. We are back with another show, career guidelines on the topic how to become RJ. So what exactly RJ is? Even I don't know. We have a RJ who is well talented, who is hardworking, who has worked with Radio Michi, Red FM, almost known to all the students who are there in Bangalore. A warm welcome to all of you once again. We have Raj with us, RJ Raj.
Hi Taivar, how are you? Nice to see you on the other side. I used to see Taivar in all the colleges, competing in all the... You're wearing red also here. Earlier we used to do this competition. If you're wearing red color dress, you come and meet me. So glad to see you as a host of a show, and all the very best for Bangalore Media as well.
We'll start with your childhood. How was your childhood? I mean to tell that how was your family background, and have you ever felt any struggle to come across this RJ field?
See, life is a big struggle actually. So, as a kid, like everybody else is, I was also very naughty, very playful, half the time outside the house, actually most of the time outside the house. So my parents were not really very well educated. So my dad passed only till the 10th standard. He had his own shop. My mom is unpad actually. So she comes from a village. So they have no clue about anything that is so exotic in the city life. So all that they wanted me was to just study and become an engineer, like any Bangalorean would want to be. So in Bangalore everybody wants to be a software engineer, and that's what even my parents also dreamt of. And it so happened that in my childhood days I was good at all anything that's got to do with extracurricular activities, be it sports or drama or singing, or it could be fancy dress competition.
No stage fear, nothing.
Nothing. I mean, I don't think I was really scared, but other people were scared of me all the time. I must say that.
Exactly, there is no word in your dictionary about a stage fear.
Yeah, in fact, I remember as a kid, I took part in almost every competition that my school had. Sanskrit competition, and then singing. I'm a very bad singer, but still,
You used to participate.
Yeah, I used to compete, and then there was also a Rangoli competition that I used to compete. Athletics, Kho-Kho, Kabaddi, you name it, I was there, and I was there to compete. That's it. So everybody was like, "Oh, this guy's come everywhere, so he's going to come and be there." Yeah, so that was the kind of a thing that I used to scare them a lot.
So normally, if you talk about a childhood. What was your parents' dream? Like every parent's dream is to make their children either engineer or doctor. What was your parents' dream, and what was your dream?
Honestly, when I was growing up, I had no inclination towards radio, at least, because those days radio wasn't a really popular medium. We only thought radio means Amin Sayani, and that's the end of it. And in Bangalore, it was Vasanti Hari Prakash or maybe Daraya Sunawala, because these were the only people who were there on radio as big names. So when I was studying, like every Bangalorean parents always dream that their kid should become a software engineer, take a nice job, then go.
You were an engineer.
Yeah, so that took me to BMS College of Engineering, one of the best colleges in Bangalore, and you will be surprised, Taivar, to get to know. Earlier, I was an introvert. That was when I was in school. I was a class topper. So all that I had to do was only study and all those things in my 10th standard and all that. And in my PUC, I barely even spoke to a few people, okay? So I was that kind of an introvert person. But what changed me was my college, BMS College of Engineering, where I did my engineering. So first year when I went there, I was ragged and I was very quiet and I was very coy. Very decent fellow. And I never used to even put my head up to see who my senior was. So that was the kind of a person I was. But that changed. And had my seniors not interacted with me the way they did, I wouldn't have been, I could never even muster to frame a few sentences together. So that was the kind of even language barrier that I had. Thankfully, everything changed in my college. So
College made you different.
Yeah, colleges and my seniors made it all the more different, because I was thrown open to. I never knew Hindi. Can you be that? So, and then I went on to be one of the biggest artists for Red FM, which is a Hindi radio station. So when
I looked, I was like shocked. You were telling me you don't know Hindi, and you were like,
yeah, I never knew Hindi.
Radio station was like Hindi.
Yeah, Hindi was my third language in school. So all that we knew was just speak a couple of words, and that's about it, but not really speak conversational Hindi. So it surprises me, it amazes me even now that after 4 years I was actually a radio jockey on a radio station which was a Hindi radio station. But I would say that I am the kind of a person that I'll pick up all languages. Like I have no clue about Malayalam, but I can speak Malayalam, I can read Malayalam now because I stayed in Kerala for a year. So I have this fancy for languages. Maybe the creative person that is there in me made me feel all the languages are very easy for me. So that way speaking or picking up the language was never really a problem.
So basically we'll come back to the topic, what exactly this RJ is, how to become an RJ, and how did you become an RJ?
Interesting story. I have to tell this. Okay, so I take it an opportunity to tell everybody how I became an RJ. So you remember Rang De Basanti movie?
Yeah.
Okay, this came in 2006. Okay, I'll tell you this interesting story. And those were the days I had finished my engineering and I was working for a company called ITCS in Dollars Colony. And 2006 when they came, we were all geared up to go watch Rang De Basanti movie. Okay, in Rex Cinema on Brigade Road. Okay, so it was already a huge hit by then. So we never got the tickets. So we went in the morning and we got the ticket for the 6 o'clock show. So we had no time and we had no clue what we were going to be doing from morning till evening. So I told my friends, चलो ऐसे ही घूम के आते हैं और इंदिरा नगर में एक ऑडिशन हो रहा है तो वहाँ पे जाके ट्राई करते हैं. So we just went casually, seeing that so many girls, so many boys are there. So it's very So I went there and I gave my audition. You will not believe the first time the mic was given like this, I was like
Shivering and all.
I was literally shivering. I could not muster up a complete sentence. And luckily my language, my hold on language, that is English and Kannada, were so good. They asked me to speak a couple of things in Kannada. I said okay, and in English I said okay, and then I gave it and then said okay, we'll let you know. And whenever anybody says we'll let you know, which means that okay, I don't think they'll get back to us. So we went and watched the movie Rang De Basanti. If you watch Rang De Basanti, in the end there is a radio scene there, and where all the boys they come and so my friends are telling, if you get a job in radio, this is what is going to happen to you as well. Luckily nothing of that sort happened. After that day, next day, I got a call from Radio Mirchi and they called me for an interview. And then, as everybody says, the rest was history. I've been an RJ for the last 10 years now.
That's pretty cool. Interesting story it was. So, any advice to our viewers, like how to, what type of skills they have to improve in their life to become an RJ?
You know what, a lot of people actually, ever since radio has become so fashionable and so fascinating job, every day I get at least 5 or 6 calls telling how do I become an RJ, where do I go.
That's what everyone has their own doubts, like how do I become an RJ?
Yeah. So the basic things are that if you have to become an RJ, one, you should be strong about your grammar. So the sentence construction and all is very, very important, the way how you speak, right? So that's very important. No matter whichever language you speak, Kannada, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, if you are pakka, if you have a strong hold on your language, it becomes easy for you to. And if you are from the city, it becomes even more easier, because if you're talking and if you're going to be an RJ in the city, you should be able to relate to someone. If somebody says I am stuck in Bannerghatta Road, so you should be able to ask, oh, are you there near Jayadeva or are you near Dairy Circle? Instead, if you ask where on Bannerghatta, which are Bannerghatta. So if you're familiar with the city, it gives you that instant connect with the local light, and that helps. And if you have a little bit of a funny bone, like making some cheeky comments and things like that, that definitely helps a lot. But definitely language is the biggest thing. I used to read newspaper every day. I mean, I'm very in touch with what is happening in technology and all that. So all these things, it is just a very natural process. So if you said, kal mujhe RJ banna hai, acha theek hai, ye pad lete hain. It's not like that. So you cannot become an RJ by doing only
newspaper पढ़ना सब कुछ advantage बन गया.
हाँ, वो एक्चुअली मेरी आदत सी थी. तो मैं हमेशा रोज जैसे ही आँख खुलती है मेरे सामने न्यूज़पेपर होना है.
Last but not the least, you can see all the posters around me, Nam Radio. Or tell something about this Nam Radio.
Okay, a lot of people ask me like, hey, you were working at Red FM and you quit and it was such a nice job. Why did you do this? All these kind of things. See, what happened is 10 years I've been working in radio and I wanted to do something different. And I know that everywhere people are talking about digital. India is going digital, and so is radio. And it's the biggest thing, the next biggest thing, which is digital radio. Nam Radio, as you can see, is Kannada's first and only digital radio station. So I'm the programming head here now. Okay, earlier I was just an RJ, now I'm the programming head. So here what we do is this is not just any other radio. See, when I was working for any other FM station, you can only listen to me only in Bangalore. Okay, but this is an international radio. All over the world, you can listen to it in 196 countries, no matter where you are. The only thing that you need to have is internet connection. That's
Internet connection, the app.
Yeah, the app. Just download the Nam Radio app. You can go to Google Play Store and also in Apple. Everywhere it's easy. It's just
Even
60.
just on web.
You can also listen to it on web www.numradio.com. And the beauty about this radio is it is Kannada's first and only exclusive digital radio.
Yeah, why don't you tell in Kannada only to our viewers?
ಖಂಡಿತ ನಮ್ಮ ರೇಡಿಯೋ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕೇಳೋ ಮಜಾನೇ ಬೇರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ರೇಡಿಯೋ ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಮೊದಲ ಹಾಗೂ ಏಕೈಕ ಕನ್ನಡ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ರೇಡಿಯೋ. ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು 196 ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕನ್ನಡ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿಗಳಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಹಾಡುಗಳನ್ನ 24 ಗಂಟೆ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆ್ಯಪ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ರೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದನೇ ಕೂತು RJ ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೂ ಆರ್ somebody sitting in London, somebody is sitting in Japan, somebody is in Suriname. They sit there and they do shows from there.
This type of things are available in this.
Yes, that's possible only on a digital radio station. We have decided to take Karnataka and the culture of Karnataka to the whole world, and that is the reason why we have started shows in Tulu, Konkani, Sanketi Bhashe, Navaiti Bhashe, Byari Bhashe, Kodava Bhashe, Hubli Kannada, Havyaka Kannada, Kundapura Kannada. There is also a language called Daldi. So a lot of languages are there. Byari Bhashe is there, Are Bhashe is there. Not many people do know about it, and that's our intention, to show what Karnataka and Karnataka's culture is. Okay, do you want to become an RJ?
Yeah, I'll try for this.
You know what, we also have an institute that trains people to become an RJ.
Wow,
Okay?
that's pretty
It's
cool.
as simple as that. So you come take a course and you can actually start hosting your show right away. It's that easy.
It was nice talking to you, Mr. RJ. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful information. And like Mark Zuckerberg says, the youngest CEO of Facebook, the youngest rich man, the precious time you can give to someone is your time. Like, thank you so much for giving your precious time with us.
My pleasure, because I must say that you're doing a fab job, because like I said, I always met him in different college fests and all, and I didn't know that there was a star in the making in you. Because I always used to go to colleges and say, I'm going to find the next star, okay? And there you go. He's already
Okay.
there.
Do subscribe our channel, press the bell icon for the next update. Signing off, your friend MC Taiwar, your host. Keep watching Bangalore Media.